真空
Hey, what's going on, everybody? System Psycho back with the combo crew. Josh, Coops,
What up?
Don 3. So recently at Comic-Con, Doctor Strange trailer was actually premiered, the second trailer. So we want to give our thoughts on all that shit, our opinions, and what we think about how the trailer is going to turn out, how the movie's going to be. So where do you guys want to start? You guys want to start at the beginning of the trailer?
Yeah, it's
With
good.
origin?
Good as any to start.
Okay, that's what's up. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I mean,
This is our resident expert in Doctor Strange.
yeah. I mean, I'm a huge Doctor Strange fan. You know, been one from way back, and it's weird because like all the rest of the Marvel movies to this point, you know, they've kind of gone away from the origin. They've told the origin story, but they've made little minor changes here and there to it.
Okay.
In this movie, the only thing that, or in this trailer, the only thing that you see that actually shows anything to do with the origin is the car accident.
Okay.
And that's what you see at the beginning of the trailer, and he's sitting there, like they show him washing his hands to show that he's a surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
They show him have the car accident, and they show him with his hands all hemmed up. And that's basically, he goes down like a dark path after that, and then goes to find the Ancient One.
Okay.
And so we see that in the trailer too, where he meets up with the Ancient One. But what happens in the actual origin versus what we're shown in the trailer is two completely different things.
You also gotta think of it, it's a trailer. It's 2
Yeah.
minutes long.
Yeah,
So you're
that's
only
true.
gonna get so much out of what is more than likely gonna be a 2.5 hour movie.
Right.
So like, I don't think that you can really discount it that much
No.
for that, simply because they're not going to show you every aspect of the origin, part of the origin story. I mean, shit, with Batman, they usually show his parents getting killed and they show the symbol and then they go to some other part of the fucking movie. So, I mean,
That shit. They ain't stop showing it. I don't want to see Batman's origin again. We already know his parents got killed.
yes, exactly.
Hey, what I do want to say is that them choosing Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, that was my first choice. There was nobody
Really?
else. Nobody. I think that, well, I told y'all yesterday, I said, he's like what Ryan Reynolds is to Deadpool. Like that, he has to be that person. Like,
Okay, that's
if you
good to
got-
hear because everyone that said it, he's a good choice and that everything else that he's done is good, but honestly, I ain't never seen shit that he's
But
done.
if you got like
Yeah.
he does, if you watch Sherlock, I mean that
yeah.
the like his scenes, like dude, like no actor can't really do scenes like that. He's entertaining, he's fun. He has he has the acting chops to pull it off.
So he's one of those actors that like kind of picks and chooses exactly what roles he wants. He
Well,
doesn't just take anything.
they made room for him. He at first he declined it at first because he was
Oh,
busy.
for real?
Yeah, because I think he was doing
He was
other
doing
Oh, that
Star
means that
Trek.
they
He
really
was doing
wanted
Star
it.
Trek Into Darkness.
They were like, no, we'll wait for you.
right.
Oh,
And then
damn.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And in fact, he's such a good actor that they actually put Sherlock on hold to let him do his movie shoots first. And then they did the one shot that they did like back in January of this year. And then he's like, so they actually wanted him, like Marvel
Yeah.
wanted
Oh, I
him,
mean,
and
I
like
bet.
he's a very sought after
But
actor.
I mean, not only because of his acting skills, he looks like fucking Doctor Strange.
Yeah, once he has
Yeah.
the goatee and stuff.
And the
But,
little,
I mean,
gray,
just like-
the little gray patches.
But like
Touch of gray.
even when people were like using Photoshop to make him look like Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
he's hitting it all.
So what do you guys think about his acting chops in the trailer? You think
It's
he's
good.
pulling
I
it
think
off?
he's gonna pull it off.
I think he looks
I
good.
He
don't,
looks
honestly, because like I said, I've never seen anything from him, so I can't get his acting chops from a 2-minute trailer.
Gotcha. Okay,
I mean,
so
the man
nothing's
barely
out.
spoke in the trailer, so.
Well, I mean,
That's
like if
true.
you guys if you're not sure about Benedict Cumberbatch, watch Sherlock on BBC.
And on top of this one, he doesn't have his accent in Doctor Strange.
No,
No.
Which to some people
No.
is probably weird.
And he didn't have that. Well, he didn't have it when he played Khan in Star Trek Into Darkness either.
I mean,
I mean,
I
the
probably
British are
would've-
really good with that. British actors and
Yeah.
Australian actors
Yeah.
are really good with that.
I mean,
But-
if he'd have kept this British accent, I would let that shit slide.
For Doctor Strange, I can see a British
I would let it
accent.
slide.
I can see it. I mean, they let it slide for Xavier, so fuck it.
Right.
All right, so in the trailer, we see some villains. All right, what's the villain's name?
Baron
Okay,
Mordo is
there.
actually the villain, but we see
Okay.
him playing Batman and Robin
Yeah.
with
That's what I said.
Doctor
What the fuck are
Strange
they
in
teaming up
the
together? Like
thing.
they're like running in the
they're-
street
yeah,
together.
but
Like
they're fighting
what the fuck?
against somebody else. They got-
Caecilius.
Yeah, the guy looks
Yeah.
like a raccoon and shit.
Yeah, but that's-
he's played by Mads Mikkelsen, so anything he's in is dope. So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. He can act his ass
Oh,
off.
so they just got a bunch of good ass
They got
actors.
they
that
got
made
a
comic book
great
Star
they got a great cast. They got probably one of the best casts that I've ever seen, like in any movie, not just a comic book movie, just like in any movie.
Fucking Shakespeare
But-
in the park with this motherfucker.
But here's the thing, though. Caecilius is actually in the comic book. He's kind of the right hand man to Baron Mordo.
Spoilers.
So it's that's what's a weird setup for me in this trailer altogether. It's like he was never really a big bad guy. You know what I mean? It's like he was always a secondary bad guy in the thing. So for him to play the main antagonist in this, in a way, to me, it kind of ruins I don't want to say it ruins the plot, but you basically kind of see where the plot is going to go.
Right.
You know?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna see the movie, see how it plays out. But
hey, you never know. It could be the shit. I could be spoiling the movie right now. I could be the mean double cross at the end of the movie. So
Right.
But see, at the end of the day, like, you watching Doctor Strange movie, everybody who knows who Doctor Strange is knows that Baron Mordo is gonna be a bad guy.
he's gonna be.
It's not. He's not gonna be a good guy. It's not gonna happen. If in the movie him and Doctor Strange and Baron Mordo become friends or he becomes good, then people gonna be fucking pissed the fuck off because like Baron Mordo is like what Venom is to Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of his main bad guys.
Doctor Strange is to Reed. I mean, Doctor Doom is to Reed Richards.
Right.
Right.
Like so.
So it's pretty predictable. But you know, they did mention Dormammu's name in the trailer.
Yeah.
So you know that's gonna.
He's going to be in there at some point.
He's. I mean, if you're dealing with the mystical element of the Marvel universe, there's only so many characters.
Yep.
That even delve into that realm. So I mean, Dormammu is like at the top of that. Yeah. He's one of the more powerful ones and he's not even in this dimension, but he's coming here.
So what did you guys think about the whole like scenery, the way it kind of looked like Inception? Cause
that's what I said. The same thing. I said it looked like.
I think everyone thinks that, or thought that.
But is that a bad thing or a good thing?
I think it's kind of a bad thing, honestly,
I do
simply
too.
because I mean we've already been there with Inception.
Right,
we understand that with all this power and comes all these different realities and dimensions that you can travel to, and all this shit is going to be strange. But you got to be more original than just making it look like
making
Inception.
two buildings come together like fucking kaleidoscope.
Exactly. Like I mean, like I said, we've seen that before. It's something that we've already become visually accustomed to.
Right.
With this movie, I expected them to kind of break something new, give us something new that we've never seen before.
Well, they showed Doctor Strange using his powers, like some green little thing that had like the little weird mystical writing on. So I think it would be pretty cool. Just like show up the comics.
Some of the visuals were really good. Like for instance, in the beginning, like towards the beginning of the trailer, when the Ancient One is pushing him back, and then that thing goes through, and then he goes through. He goes through it. She pushes him through, and then you just see it like shatter. That was tight. And then when she was like, you can travel between.
Right.
You can, or like you can,
the teleportation desk.
those
joints are vicious.
Walk
like
through, and
like
then you see all the mountains and all that.
Yeah.
That was pretty tight. I thought like the visuals were actually really good.
Honestly, it'll probably be before the third trailer-ish, probably before we actually see him actually use his powers in the trailer.
Yeah.
I thought that was the final trailer.
I mean, the third trailer should be the final trailer, right? Yeah, I mean, the movie comes out in November. This third trailer will probably come out like in September.
What did you guys think about when Doctor Strange pulled his cape back?
I thought that was cool.
He
didn't
Barely
want
touched
to
it.
like.
Barely touched it, right?
He was just like, "Go ahead." And the Jones says,
I like that. I like that part.
Now, throughout the whole trailer, everything's pretty serious, right? But at the very end, they have that one joke.
It's corny.
Did you guys?
Corny joke.
You didn't like the joke?
I
That was
chuckled a little
terrible.
bit.
I laughed.
I laughed at it.
I was not expecting that.
I think that. I mean, we were talking about it before we started filming this, and I think Josh is just a little too upset with this because he literally went the fuck off.
They don't like that. And I didn't like that Wi-Fi joke either.
That shit was whack. That shit was fucking garbage. Shit was corny as fuck. I was like, damn,
I like that
why you
joke.
hating on Wi-Fi?
I chuckled a little bit.
I mean, it was cute. It was a little cute shit to put in at the end of the joke. Give you a little kiki, ha ha, whatever. But you know.
He said we're not savages.
But that's the thing. Do they really have Wi-Fi in that temple?
That's what I'm saying. These niggas is up like
Wi-Fi.
the Himalayas and shit.
Why would you even have Wi-Fi?
I mean, it's 2016, man. You know what I'm saying? I still think it could potentially be a pretty dope movie, but they got to give us something new other than looking like Inception.
So you guys gonna watch it in theaters? Or you guys gonna wait?
I'm gonna catch it.
I'll watch it in theaters.
Dude.
I'm definitely watching it in 3D though, because I know I think it's gonna be interesting to watch it in 3D. Because I saw the first trailer in 3D after I watched it on YouTube, and it was like a completely different experience.
So are you guys satisfied with the trailer, or you think you're indifferent?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Excited.
pretty satisfied. with it. I'm definitely still excited for it.
You got a fence, man.
I'm not.
I just want to see what they're gonna do, because I mean, Marvel, like you said, they've been known to take origin stories and change them to suit whatever movie they need to do. So maybe they'll do something good here. I mean, it's not like we had the exact Iron Man origin in that joint.
Oh yeah.
Why did they
And that joint ended up being
Why they
bomb,
make-
so
why they
we
make
never
the,
know. It could be something good, but
why
we
they
don't. We
make
just
the-
have to figure out how Mordo fits in.
Why did they make the Ancient One a girl?
I know. I don't know, dude.
Besides,
Yeah.
when he was
Yeah, I
starting
don't
the
know.
Mystic Training, wasn't Mordo kind of they buddy almost? I don't know, but
it was sort of like that, but then
I mean, that makes sense for this movie,
right
At
and
least,
then-
you know.
But that's when and then
No,
Strange
I can't say
found
anything
his
about the bad
black
guy.
magic.
Yeah, I can't say anything about the bad guy.
Yeah, that was.
Well, I know the bad guy. I looked it up. He's only been in 6 comic books. Period.
Damn.
That's it. He's only been in 6 comic books.
Yeah, he's not a main.
Yeah,
he's not a
he's
main
not- he's
character.
not a
He-
big
he-
character.
when he does show
He's
up,
gonna
he's
die.
always a second.
Probably die.
All right, so this will probably I don't want to say spoiler alert, but I'm just gonna say Trey thinks that Cooper thinks that this movie is gonna have the mean double cross. Like Mordo's gonna be chilling with him, working with him, all this other shit. His little secondary bad guy is there. Mordo has sent him to cause all this trouble. He's pulling strings in the background. That's what I think is going
But
on.
what if Marvel thinks that people are gonna expect that and they leave Mordo as a hero
That's gonna be
throughout the whole time,
That's not
like
gonna make sense.
throughout the
It
franchise?
wouldn't make sense.
Doctor
Like,
Strange.
Throughout the
It's like-
franchise would make no sense. Like throughout this one movie, I could understand it, and then have him like on the meme, like okay, I don't like this nigga after all, you know,
Okay.
and him starting to plot against him towards the end. But I mean, to have him in the entire franchise, especially if they do like they notoriously do and have people have 3 movies, it makes no sense for Baron Mordo to be a good
It's
guy.
like Red Skull and Captain America joining up and they're friends. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It won't
it
make
doesn't.
sense.
It's true.
So
Very true.
that's all I gotta say.
Alright. Alright, guys, so that was our thoughts on the Doctor Strange trailer 2. So, if you guys have seen the trailer, let us know what you guys think about it. Did you guys like it? Did you guys think it looked too much like fucking Inception? Was it too much of a...
Just that one part.
I'm sorry, everybody keeps saying that though. Everybody keeps saying that, man. So, again, guys, we'll leave our links down below for our Facebook, iTunes, Instagram. What's the
Like,
thing say?
share, subscribe.
Damn right.
Like, share, subscribe.
Again.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so System Psycho, Josh, Koopa, Don 3 sign off. Peace out.
Peace.